So it's that time of the year again. It is almost November, which means it's October right now. It means that it's getting winter time, and it means Christmas, and it means coldness, and I love the cold. It's my favourite season, winter and cold. I am not a huge fan of the heat. Being that it's almost November equals Nanowrimo. I participated, if any of you watched the video last year, I participated in Nanowrimo last year. It was my first year ever. It was a good year actually. I completed it, which means I was a winner. Yay! And because it went so well last year, I decided to participate again this year. For any of you who don't know what Nanowrimo is, it is basically National Novel Writing Month. I got it first time this time. And basically what you do is on the 1st of November, you start writing, and oh my god, I should know this. My sister's birthday is the last day of November. The 30th of November, we're going to go for that one. And on the 30th of November, you finish writing. And whether you have finished the novel or not, that's the last day, so you stop writing at whatever stage you're at. But the ultimate goal is to write 50,000 words. So if you write 50,000 words, you are technically a winner. I think if you sat down and wrote anything for the entire month, then you are technically a winner, because that is the point, just to encourage people to sit down and write. I thought I would give a very brief video with some techniques that worked for me last year, because I hadn't done it last year. I was just giving some methods that I was going to try to see how they worked, but this year I can be a bona fide expert basically and tell you what worked for me last year. So let's just get straight onto it. The thing that worked the most for me would be Twitter. If you sign up to Nanowrimo's official Twitter page, but they also have Nanowrimo Sprints, which is basically just dedicated to sprinting writing sessions. So they'll go, right, we're starting at 30 minutes past, we're going to write for 10 minutes. And they usually do, each time they have a new sprinter coming up, they usually take it easy. They'll do, let's do 5, let's do 10 minutes, and then they can go for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. I don't think I've ever seen anything longer than an hour. But and then they give you challenges, and they're like, let's do 1K 30, I think it was like that, which is write 1,000 words in 30 minutes, which is really good. And I actually realised that I could write 1,000 words in 30 minutes. Time 50,000 words into the 30 days. It's like 1,700 words or something. So if you write 1,000 words in 30 minutes, you have like a couple hundred, or maybe like 700 words to write the rest of the day you've got. So it was actually really helpful. That's like just various questions to keep you engaged, and it was really great community spirit. It was just nice knowing that I was doing it with somebody else, like there was so many other people all across the world doing this sprint, writing right at this moment with me, and I don't know, it just really kept me motivated. It was easier to write in those sprints than just writing on my own, I found. So if you're going to participate, I completely and highly recommend doing the Twitter sprints. I was down by like, oh my god, I can't even remember how many days, but it was like over 7,000 words. And I sat down at 7 o'clock at night, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try do this. And I managed to do it, so I wrote over 7,000 words in a day. So that day was actually really good for me. Something I got last year, but I didn't actually really use. It is called the Brainstormer app. You can see it this time. It's just like a little thing, and it gives you 3 different words. Scroll through, and it lands on words, and basically what it's supposed to be is it's supposed to be like a stimulant, and it's supposed to give you these 3 different words, and they can be adjectives, locations, emotions, and they're just supposed to stimulate you in your problem that you're having in your story. The last thing I'm going to talk about, which I ordered last year but didn't use, is Ready Set Novel. Who's it by? By Chris Beatty, Lindsay Grant, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Tavia Stewart Straight. And I think they're like the creators of actually Nanowrimo. I thought this book was like some hints and tricks, and it would like help you get through the month. It isn't. Your story is going to be in this book. The page I've just looked here is character conversations, like some family tree, it's like character names, character profiles, like storyline, and it's just, I think it's like really interesting and slightly different techniques and activities to do that totally surround your story and your characters to help you get to know them better, to help plot it out and see kind of where you want to go. So yeah, so I didn't do that last year because it came late. I was actually quite excited. I was going to use it throughout the month to be like, oh, I'll just read this for like tips and tricks, and it wasn't that. But it's October, so I can fill this out, which is good because I haven't been with the story that I'm going to write this November as long as I had been with my previous story last November, so I'm not as in depth with it. So that'll be really good to use for this story, to totally flesh it out and everything. Those are the things I'm going to use this month. Keeping it very basic. Had a really good time. It was maybe slightly stressful at times working, because I was working the most amount I have worked maybe over the past couple of years in November. Working like 40-50 hours, which is I was working, and you don't love writing and you maybe just want to do it for fun. Maybe not take it seriously, maybe still do it and just lower your word count. And I didn't see MD for the month, and I just barely managed to feed myself, work, and then write. That's all I kind of did. Maybe not take it so like, yeah, I'm gonna do a first draft in a month. If you maybe you're not so like, yeah, I love writing, I want to do this forever. So I'm really excited for it this time because it's going to be less stressful, I'm hoping. Leave a link for the website where you can find all the information about it, create your page for your book, which you will update, and that's how you can like update your word count. I would love to hear if you were also going to participate in NaNoWriMo, and I will see you next time.